Why? Because it's over 9,000?
Exactly.
What?
It's over 9,000.
How are we younger than you, but you don't understand a Dragon Ball Z reference?
Like, I've never watched Dragon Ball Z, and I know the reference.
Watched Dragon Ball Z, and
Neither
I
have
am
I.
perfectly okay with that.
Same here.
I don't feel like I'm
Yay!
missing anything in my life.
Hold
You're
on,
not,
guys.
except for
Purple
it's
is
over
level
9,000.
2 and Vabalda is level 2. Score.
Leveling up. So satisfying.
Yay, it's another chest. I got a life fountain. Yep.
Because that's totally a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just
find
found
random water
Ah.
to heal all your troubles.
You just found the fountain.
It's
of youth.
probably drugged, guys. Come on.
You just found the fountain.
It's a random fountain underground with minerals. One of those minerals, totally, this guy's like...
And you're fighting all of these monsters without any trauma being created. You're not going to have a nervous breakdown afterwards from all the horrors that you saw in battle.
I am so angry right now.
Why?
These forced battles are dumb. I mean, at least in Pokemon, they're not this frequent.
How are they...
It's not this frequent in Pokemon. It's like way too much here.
Yep.
What?
And in Pokemon, I just don't like this Final Fantasy-esque battle style. It's never been my forte.
I love it so.
Also, I'm not sure about the fact that they're just bouncing up and down all the time.
Also, she was somehow running in place without, like, I don't know, the way she was doing it was, like, almost scientifically impossible. I know what I said. Don't correct me. I just wanted to make it clear before someone makes me seem stupid.
I love this turn-based style. I also play lots of RPG Maker games, which are all done this way. And I find it strangely satisfying.
What, the turn-based?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the turn-based that's the problem. I'm alright with turn-based. It's just that the random battles are too frequent right now.
Yeah.
Your XP will thank you later.
No, not really. XP is about as useful here as... Let me pick a... it's not a... what's the word? It's not a... What's the term that's like it's not well known when it comes to video games?
Obscure.
Obscure. Thank you.
Well, that's just for anything.
Yeah, that's for anything.
Obscure is.
Well,
just
yeah,
a
but
general
usually,
thing.
well, we're gamers here, so I relate it to gamer
I am
talk.
All words are related to games.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
I mean, we're in the library of games. In the library, there has to be a dictionary, and that dictionary will pertain to video games because this is the library of games.
I am not just a gamer. Actually, I'm
A LARPer?
I'm a well-rounded nerd. I really am.
I am as well.
I read books. I love like Monty Python and Doctor Who and Star Wars, and like a lot of things actually.
I am as well. I do a lot of reading, but even though I love video games and I spend a lot of time on them, for some reason I feel like I spend more time with video games and TV. Well, not really TV, Netflix and reading, because those are like a combo thing for me.
No, like I books.
You books?
I books like all the time, like there's not actually many people here that would like know about this, but there was a time when like you would never see me ever when my face would be not in a book.
I can't touch the
You
button.
always have a new paperback with you.
Yeah, generally it is paperback
Yeah.
because Terry Pratchett is amazing.
Yes.
And I just prefer paperbacks because I can stick them in my pockets. And that's really convenient.
If you want a paperback you can stick in your pocket, why not just go get a dictionary?
You can't...
Because
Pocket
it's not nearly...
Pocket dictionary.
It's not nearly as entertaining as Terry Pratchett, that's
Dude,
why.
there's like a gajillion words in there. What's not entertaining about that? And you can discover a new one each page.
Yeah.
I mean,
Or
think about
I
it.
could read Good Omens, which is an
the
absolutely
book's so good.
fantastic book that's Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman before they were super famous. And it's really good.
You need a thing that you don't have. Go get that thing.
I don't know what thing I'm missing. Apparently, I missed
Go
a
find
chest.
it.
Hey guys, you know what's the best part? I haven't even finished this game at home, so yay.
I feel like you've been this way before.
No,
Are you just wandering?
I'm going backwards now because there's something I'm missing and it won't tell me what I'm missing because it's being a...
Because it's like an old video game where
You have to
there
work.
is no hand-holding. There are no breadcrumbs. There aren't tons and tons of instructions to tell you exactly what to do at all times.
I
Yeah.
almost want to let one of you take over because my fingers are getting tired from
Too tired from pressing the space bar?
pressing the
take
same
it?
button
Can't
over.
handle it?
I can't handle the tooth. The one thing I really wish they had was the thing that you have in some RPG games where if you walk on a diagonal surface forward, you kind of like slide along with it. I like that. They do that a lot in Legend of Zelda. Like a lot. And Legend of Zelda is definitely the superior RPG.
It's not an RPG. It's...
You're playing as this very set character. It's
No.
not role playing.
Yeah, it's not role
You're playing as
You're
Link.
You're role playing as Link.
No.
No.
Role-playing implies that you are not necessarily creating the character, but you're leveling up the character
That's
in
like
a style of
saying
your
any
choosing.
game. That's like saying any game ever is an RPG.
Guys, you're causing a paradigm shift that's ruining my childhood. Please stop.
Zelda games are action-adventure games.
Stop,
It's
Taylor.
not an RPG.
Taylor,
Not
stop.
an RPG.
Taylor, no,
Nerd
no,
fight.
no. I mean, you know
Skyrim
what? You know
is
what?
an
I don't
RPG.
want to see. I don't want to hear this so much that I'd rather fight as many bosses in these right now
Why is that destroying your worldview so much?
because I've always seen Legend of Zelda as the superior RPG.
A role-playing
Final
game.
Fantasy?
I am not a fan of Final Fantasy.
Oh, it's so good.
No.
Makes you
I've
cry.
just
The
never
hair
played.
is beautiful.
The only one
I
that
just
made
never
you cry
played-
was the one with Aerith, and that was the one that made
7.
Yeah, that was the one that made like millions of 7-year-olds to prepubescent how do I put this?
7 to
That
12-year-olds.
made millions of prepubescents and pubescent teens, mainly male, definitely males, cried their eyes out because Aerith died or Aerith or whatever.
I don't understand. I
It's
want to go back
sad.
to talking about Terry Pratchett now.
No, we're playing video games. No talking about books.
We're
What
in
do
a
you think-
library.
What do you think this is? A library?
Yes, I do.
It's
actually.
not.
It's a library of games.
It's a library. Jeez.
Actually, that's kind of how I say it sometimes. Library.
Library is a difficult word to say.
It
Yeah,
is.
I didn't discover the difference. Discover about library in February.
Yeah.
I hate
That's-
saying
I hate-
February. I say February.
Everybody says February.
No, I didn't
Even though
even
it's
know there
spelled
was.
February.
I didn't even know there was an R until I typed it in some email and spell check said it.
Yeah, I
was
literally
not
didn't know
true.
until like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I didn't know until like maybe a year.
Someone can say I'm illiterate, but
Feb,
I
February. I can't do it. I can't do
Exactly.
it. I can say superfluous, but I can't say February.
maybe we are
February.
February.
But I can do superfluous perfectly fine.
But you know what,
Sometimes.
guys? It's okay, guys. We may be unliterate, but that's fine.
I'm actually I'm a very literate person. Like I read a lot of books.
I know.
am-
We already said that.
I need to say it again because that's how much I read.
Speaking of Pokemon, I love like how we have a Diglett type thing going on here and a Sheldon type thing going on here. Do you guys know either of those Pokemon?
Nope. To me, it's like a rhinoceros.
I don't understand the appeal of Pokemon.
I never
I
did.
apologize.
I was a little
Taylor, this may sound like I'm just getting back, but I actually mean this when I say I don't understand the appeal of Sam and Max or those kind of games.
Fair enough.
As funny as King's Quest is, especially King's Quest 6, with Prince Alexander and Jello. I love how it's, I am Prince Alexander. His voice is just so wonderfully soft.
It's Robbie Benson who is the voice of Prince Alexander.
And his voice is
who's
sexually
also
soft.
the voice of the Beast in Beauty and the Beast.
It's pretty
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
I can't do a thing, guys. I don't know why, but I can't do a thing. Why does she keep missing? See, I told you,
Is it
she
point
sucks.
and click that you have issues with?
No. I just don't like those particular games. Oh, I have to stand on it? I walked over this thing.
You gotta You gotta explore everything.
First
rule of video games: explore everything.
The problem was I didn't stand there for enough milliseconds. Really?
Although actually, my dad was in town and I got Destiny, which isn't very good. And I was playing it. My dad was watching me, and my dad, because I grew up playing adventure games, and he's used to watching me play things like that, where you have to inspect everything and find every single last item. And I was just like rushing through it, like trying to get to the next checkpoint. He's like, "Why aren't you exploring, Taylor? Like, there's this whole world here for you to explore." I'm like, "This is a first-person shooter, Dad. That's not what happens. You just run forward and you kill whatever."
That's why FPSs aren't fun, except for TF2. But that's really because I love its cartoony approach.
Yeah.
And also
and he was such a terrible backseat gamer because anytime I was fighting someone and I was taking cover, he's like, "Taylor, you just got to bring the fight to them. Just got to go forward, bring the fight to them. Stop hiding behind things."
And then it turns out they have a rocket launcher.
Yeah.
Panzer.
Or a Gatling gun.
Also, I don't like FPSs, but there's this one game called Sniper Elite that I've been watching this YouTuber I recently got into play, and I like it. One of the reasons is as you can tell by the name, one of the main focuses seems to be about sniping, and whenever you shoot something with your sniper gun,
No sniping.
The thing is, it like shows like where it hits them on the body, and it like slow motions, and if you get an aim that, like, for example, goes through the character's binocular that they're shooting at and goes through their skull, it'll show it in slow motion approaching their head, and it's just the coolest thing. It's not the gameplay that's good, it's just that one feature.
Just the gore.
No, not the gore, just the attention they put in it. It's Kefka! Ew, he's kind of gross. Fabulda. This one looks powerful. You'll be purple.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna say it in my girliest voice possible.
Don't.
Do it, Taylor.
He was the crystal's guardian for many centuries.
Ew.
But it looks like it has been corrupted by some evil power.
Princess Peach, no.
Most likely the same evil that has attacked my hometown. Let's get the crystal. We need its power to fight.
Done. Sounds like a good plan, guys.
That was really hard to get my voice like that.
It was also kind of gross. Please don't ever do that again.
I can understand all
You
the
don't want
time,
me to
Taylor.
talk like that all the time.
Boss Anim. He has animations now. Look, he's all gyrating.
That's really weird.
He's touched my boss, you guys.
Shaking.
Turn down for what? I'm just gonna talk like this as long as I can.
Oh,
It kind of sound like Mickey Mouse.
oh boy. Gorsh.
Yeah, you should stop that. You should.
Okay, I can't do anything right now. Oh.
Items.
6 potions. Yeah, he turned like blue, and I for some reason remember that's a bad thing if he turns blue.
Blue.
Did you just say blue? Like
Blue the bear?
Blue. I love his name.
No, not blue. Just blue.
I love those words that sound like they have more than one syllable when they totally don't.
Yeah, I know. Oh, whoop. Okay, no, back to my normal voice now. Okay, that's probably.
Can
a good
sustain
thing.
it.
Wait, what were you about to say?
No, I just kind of stopped. I don't know. Like it wasn't even intentional.
Dylan, just move forward. There are more important things in life than giggling at numbers.
Well, numbers don't even exist.
Oh, look at that number. You gotta mean something under it.
Wow, Taylor. Taylor's kind of annoyed by this. Taylor just used sarcasm.
I use sarcasm all the time.
Not enough.
Not very often. Normally, you're like
Really?
the nice librarian who wants to like
Help
be
people?
nice and help people. And
But then she met
Very good
Jacob.
job, and then
But
Jacob.
then, yeah.
I think I
that's
speak to
pretty-
Jacob only in sarcasm.
There's no other way to talk to Jacob.
Yeah.
He doesn't. he
Yeah, I
only
killed a
understands.
ghost. Wait.
How? Physics.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah.
I don't get it.
What?
Ghostbusters, you
But
noobs.
it was a strange.
I mean, it was-
choice of sounds.
The sound was weird, but it was still the same theme. Da-da-da-da-da. Da, 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 da.
I feel like if you
Da, da,
sang
da,
anything
da, da.
in that,
I'm just
it would
saying
be-
yes. I'm just saying yes in Russian, just so you know.
Yes, I'm aware.
I'm just saying da 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 da. That should be.
Yes.
Yeah, that should totally be the Russian. I want to say Russian
Russian
theme song.
Ghostbusters?
Russian theme song. The crystal's activated, guys. What happens? Am I gonna go? It's time to go. Ew! Ew!
Yeah, that's kind of nasty, actually.
I mean, it's early 3D. It looks
gross.
so
Yeah.
terrible.
No, this is worse than early 3D.
Wait. So
No,
you?
that's better than early
I just
3D.
realized you're a dragon knight, but you were a kid. How does that
But
even
he
work?
grew.
I wasn't actually a kid. I was just a midget, and they assumed I was a kid because of my height.
Racist.
Yay, life hearts.
Sizes.
Now, see, Taylor, this is why I didn't want to fight the Octoroks, because I didn't have, I was a one-hit kill. And those were, definitely the best NES games ever. One-hit kills, guys. Speaking of NES games, I love the Mario game where they made it so if you got a power-up or upgrade or whatever the heck you want to power-up, yeah. That was, well, I'm going to stop talking. I don't have my thoughts collected.
Something about a power-up and kill.
No, okay, I am going to explain this. It's the thing where, you're Mini Mario, but you happen to get a flower power-up, and when you touch it, you become the flower. I hate the ones where you touch the flower and you do nothing but become Big Mario, and you wasted your time.
It bothers me to see you hitting plants with a sword, because because I think of, Minecraft, and how,
You can't break blocks with swords in creative anymore?
No, it's not that at all. It's like if I was breaking leaves with a sword, that would be a horrible waste of a sword.
But the thing is, this proves that you've never played The Legend of Zelda.
Nope.
Which is what I'm doing right now, guys. This is The Legend of Zelda.
Destroy all things with swords.
This is The Legend of Zelda right now, guys. Is it no?
Yes.
That's Skyrim too. You
Yes.
destroy everything with a sword, kind of. Except
And
that you
magic.
play
This
it
looks,
right.
this
And
looks
Magek.
like Zelda
Don't
now.
forget, you use Magek in Skyrim.
Magica,
Magek.
Mageka, Magicka,
Magek.
Magica.
Magek. Magook.
You're a Magook, and so's your mother.
You know my father was killed by a Magook. Also, guys, it turns out that 3D stone earlier... Yeah, this is where it was earlier, guys, the dimensional
pixelated
stone.
textures look worse than the non-pixelated textures.
Do you guys remember this part? The dimensional stone? Go to the
Yeah.
east. The dimensional stone is just... It's just a short platformer. Because I was 2D, I couldn't tell. Oh, God! Oh, God! Oh, God! Did you not see that bat, Taylor?
No.
Every time
Oh,
he goes
it
into a
looks so
corner,
derpy.
it starts spazzing out. Die. Ew,
looks
you're
so derpy.
disgusting.
Look so no. Oh
don't
yeah.
disgust-
Why are you so mean to bats?
They're disgusting, Taylor. Look at them. Real bats are adorable. That looks like the bat from Fern Gully.
Real bats aren't adorable.
Yes,
Some
they
of them
are.
are. Some of them are. I saw
How would
this.
they fly into your room in the middle of the night and freak you out?
I have no problem. I would freak out, yes, because that's pretty normal. But I would really have a problem with it being in there. Once I stop freaking out, I'd be like,
with wings.
"Those are pigeons,"
No,
and I care about pigeons
You know what
too. I care about all animals
Wait.
except for bugs.
I want to say something because I just thought of this recently. A pigeon is a type of dove. So those things out on the street, they're both a symbol of love and rats with wings. What does this tell you about love? Leave it at that.
That love is a disease that spreads, and you can get it from rats.
Not what I was intending, but okay, sure.
And I'm guessing it's also as deadly as the Black Plague, because,
No.
rats are in there. Also, can we talk about how the apples are just jewels? Seriously?
They look delicious.
Jewels.
They look delicious in the fact that if you bite one, your teeth will break?
No, they
That's
look.
how I like
they
my
look.
apples.
Oh. I wish I could break this sign like I can in The Legend of Zelda. Because The Legend of Zelda is superior.
To me,
To
my personal opinion
Everything.
on all this is PC gaming master race.
Yes, that is true, but do you know that Legend of Zelda had a piece of game? Like The Wings of Gamelon, I think? And it was absolutely one of the worst games you'll ever play in your entire life.
Oh, is that? I think I actually kind of know about that one.
Oh,
Because I was at
are
some
you gonna
summer
look it up?
camp.
yeah.
Oh,
Where,
Taylor, once you see
I need more.
the imagery is bad.
information.
Actually, no. I have something perfect to compare it to. The Legend of Zelda TV show. That's how it
There
looked.
was a TV show?
There was a Legend of Zelda TV show?
It was during your childhood, Taylor.
Was it?
Yes. Yes, it was. Were you a child in, like, the 80s and or 90s?
Yes.
It definitely was.
Alright, I'm gonna investigate. Oh, this looks exactly like all the games that I played growing up.
This is not it.
This
it?
is the Wand of Gamelon?
Or no, it is. I guess it is, but that's not the gameplay specifically I'm talking about. I guess it's mostly the cutscenes. They are just disgusting.
Are they as disgusting as FMV games? Full motion video games?
I'm not even sure what that
Where
is.
they had, like, animated backgrounds.
Hold on.
but-
I got
What
the chess.
just happened?
I got the awesome chess animations now.
Camera
From Legend
zoom.
of Zelda.
Ooh.
Boom.
Yeah, so FMV, like, there's this game, Phantasmagoria. That's a pretty good example of it. So there would be animated backgrounds or, like, photo backgrounds, and then filmed actors playing all the parts.
Ew.
And they were usually really bad actors.
There's something
Because they could
similar
only
to
get
that.
work in terrible FMV games.
I know something slightly similar to that, but it's more like cartoon from my dad's age when he was a kid, and my dad's 50. So let that be like a hint to how old this is. But you know how they superimpose like mouths onto animation now? Like the annoying orange, and it's really
yeah.
gross. They've been doing that since the 60s. There was a TV show where it was just a legit cartoon, and it was like, you know, your typical, like, Dick Dastardly kind of guy who's, like, adventuring with his son and his son's dog and whatever. They have a biplane and crap. And everything about them is animated, and the artwork is actually, like...
The Way Out Wacky Races.
Yeah, it's pretty good,
I
but...
love The Way Out Wacky Races.
I'm not talking about the Wacky Races.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Wacky Races.
No.
Dick Dastardly.
No, okay, Dick Dastardly's not the good name to use. It's like... I don't know why I said that. Actually, imagine, you know the kind of character that Archer's supposed to be based off of? That kind of guy. He's like the super adventure kind of guy with traveling with his son. And, well, the animation's decent for the time, and it's mostly good, but they thought it was a good idea to superimpose someone's lips onto the faces. Also, look how awesome these textures are.
Okay.
This is like almost like Warcraft 3, even though that's not an RPG. It's a
Strategy.
I just told RTS. That's it. I blanked for a second.
Real-time
So
strategy?
the Legend of Zelda TV show was on from September to December of 1989.
So like
a little 5-year-old me
I
would
don't
have had
know
to
what
really
year
be
you were
paying
born.
attention.
I don't know what year you were born.
Well,
I don't even know
there's
your
answer.
age. I don't even know your age, Taylor. Well, at least now I know you were born
wait,
in...
what? The
Four.
Noria Mines.
Mines of Moria.
The Lord of the Rings fan in me is kind of annoyed by that.
Because
'Cause it's
every
the
RPG is just copied
Lord
It's
of the
from
Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
Well, I mean, yes, that's true.
There are no...
It's,
Well, Taylor, this is your time to shine.
Oh, our time's up, friends.
No, it's your time.
It's
Read
my
the
time
lines.
to shine. Yes! Before we leave you, we only have a few minutes left. You get to hear my girly voice again.
Yay.
Yeah, let's go. Noria mines are just south of here. If we can get through with them, we will reach my hometown. Hurry. I hope everyone is doing okay there.
I'm not doing okay.
Please hurry. My hero.
Oh, I think
that's like Violet doing the Valley Girl voice. Like that just
they're
it
totally
hurts me
parodying.
inside.
They're totally parodying every RPG there with the girl being all...
My
Ew.
hero.
You know what? I am not okay with this. The ground I'm walking on is 2D. This better change that. Good. I was furious.
But you're
I
still
have
as
a whole
tall as the
issue
mountains.
with, like, that.
What?
You're
being
as tall as the
mountains.
mountains.
How does he traverse such long distances?
Well, do you want him to be super, like, just 1 pixel?
I want it to be like Skyrim, where it takes me hours and hours and hours to cross the whole world.
You think they
But
want...
it's beautiful.
Do you realize
Skyrim
they
is
couldn't have
beautiful.
done that back then? Because that means they would have had to have a large open world. Oh, wait, I know a game. I know a game that did that. Legend of Zelda.
you know
World
what
of Warcraft
I
is actually pretty open.
I wanted the game developers of the early 90s to discover time travel, go to the future,
Play Skyrim.
play Skyrim, Just take it back to the past. Take some computers that will run it too, because the computers of the 90s couldn't run Skyrim. That's what I want.
The computers of like 2005 couldn't run Skyrim.
One final note before we leave.
The computers of
here.
2013.
Can we talk about how the
run
boss
Skyrim.
door has Bowser's face on it?
Oh my.
And that's our goodbye.
Wow.
This has
Okay.
been Taylor's Choice, guys. Evoland. We may or may not finish. I'm not saying anything past that. I'm Jalen Fuller, gamer tag to Hero Hidori.
He has been Jalen Fuller. He still is, but yeah. I have been many things, but at the moment I am Phil Wynn, gamertag Swag Lizard King.
And I am Taylor Bayless, and I object to Jalen's use of the passive voice.
What?
Grammar.
Do you even grammar, bro?
What did
Grammar
I do?
has been
Did I?
passive
Wait,
voice.
did I say I has been Jalen?
I
said-
have been Jalen.
I said I'm Jalen.
I said have been.
He said
I
that.
have
Phil
I
is
have-
the
I
one.
said
I said
Phil's
I.
the
I said I.
culprit.
I said.
All right,
I have
guys,
been
I'm
many
gonna log
things.
out on this stupid argument. Goodbye.